Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to the summary lectures of Introduction to Management. In this video, we will discuss week number 9. Students, in previous week, we discussed goals, then we discussed plans, then we discussed environment, evaluation, like competitors' intelligence, benchmarking, forecasting, and in this video we will try to understand the techniques for allocating resources. Students, in order to allocate resources, we have to take very serious decisions, and these decisions are taken by the management. So the first decision that we have to take, or the first topic of technique, is budgeting. When we talk about budgeting in Urdu, we may say that this is basically takhmina. Takhmina means expected amount of expense. If we are budgeting any project, then we can say that expected amount of expense. But if we are expecting, or if we are forecasting any production units, then we can say that expected amount or expected units of production. So let's come to the conclusion. Budget is a numerical plan for allocating resources to specific activities. Okay, so we can say that what expected expense will occur in doing any specific activity. There may be different types of budgets. Number one, cash budget, revenue budget, profit budget, expense budget. This revenue budget may also be called as sales. So students, let's have a couple of examples of budgeting, and after that we will move forward. Number one, incremental budget or salary budget. For example, there is a company, Fin International Limited. In previous year, for example, in 2022, the total amount of salary was 4 lakh. And after 22, after 1 year, in year 2023, they have to give 10% raise to their employees. So 10% of 4 lakh is 40,000. And number three, as our business is growing, and in 2023 we have to hire 6 new employees, and each employee will have the salary package of 25,000 rupees. So this will be a new addition in the salary expense, which is 1,50,000 rupees. So if we calculate the total expected salary expense for the year of 2023, that will be 40,000 plus 4 lakh plus 1,50,000, and it is about 5,90,000. So this will be the expense of the salary or incremental budget for the fin company. Let's take another example, and this example is about production. Here you can see that budgeted units of sale is 7,000. These are basically units, these are not amount, and this example is mentioned in this example 4 quarters of a year is mentioned. Students, 1 year has 12 months, and if we talk about 1 quarter, then from January to March it is first quarter, April to June second quarter, July to September third quarter, and October to December it is fourth quarter. So when we divide the whole year into 4 parts, then we may have 3 months in each part. So this part of 3 months is called quarter. So 1/4 is called quarter. So in first 3 months we expect our requirement or our production, which is 7,000. In second quarter 8,000, and then 9 and 10 ton in fourth quarter. But at the same time, we also think that we should not go for the required or expected amount, but we should have something extra in our inventory. So we will not have 7,000 for first quarter. We need 7,000, but we will produce 1,000 extra, that is 8,000. The same is true with other quarters where we need 8,000, but we will produce 1,000 extra, which is 9,000. Okay ji, and this will continue in third and fourth quarter also. So students, now if we go to our godown and our warehouse, we have seen that we already have 1,500 units produced in our godown, and our requirement is 8,000, and we already have 1,500 units produced. Then at the end of the time, the final units of production that we will produce will be 6,500 for first quarter, 8,000 for second, 9,000 for third, and 10,000 for fourth quarter. Sales budget. Now we expect our units or our units of production to be sold in the market. Here sales unit forecasted for first quarter is 4,000, second quarter 5,000, third and fourth quarter 6,000 and 7,000 units respectively. So price per unit for first and second quarter will be $5, and for third and fourth dollar will be $6. For third and fourth quarter will be $6. So the total sale will be 4,000 into 5 is equal to 20,000. This is 25,000. This is 35,000. We will multiply column A with B. Sorry, row A with B. And in D row we have 2% sales or allowances, discounts that we have given to our customers. So if we have in average given 2% discount, then there will be 400 rupees in discount for first quarter and 500 for second quarter, 720 for third quarter, and 840 for fourth quarter. So at the end of the day, we will have this amount which will be the final expected and budgeted sales or revenue for the company. So students, these were a couple of examples, 3 examples exactly, for you to understand how budgeting is done. So if we want to improve our budgeting, what should we do? First of all, we have to collaborate with others. Number 2, we have to be flexible. Number 3, we have to understand that goals should drive the budgets. Budgets should not determine the goals. Number 4, coordinate budgeting throughout the organization. Number 5, use budgeting or planning as software when appropriate or when it is required. 6, remember that budgets are only tools. We have to plan, we have to think, or we have to use 4 functions of management in order to get success. And at the end, remember that profits result from smart management, not because we budgeted them. Only due to budgeting we cannot get success. We have to get success after having a smart management, and smart management, for having smart management we have to follow these 4 functions. So students, next is scheduling. Scheduling means making schedules of different activities and different projects. In order to make schedules, we have different scheduling techniques. First is Gantt chart. Gantt chart was developed by Henry Gantt. He was associate of Frederick Taylor, and Frederick Taylor is the founder of scientific management. Anyhow students, this is basically the Gantt chart, and Gantt chart can be made in spreadsheet, Excel sheet, where in horizontal axis we have duration, month number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, and in vertical axis we have the activities. So the orange or red line shows the total duration of the activities, and blue line shows the progress of the activity. Okay, this activity number 1, copy manuscript, it will start in first month and it will end in first month. Okay, so red will show the total duration of the activity or the goals, and as soon as we are completing the activities, so it will get blue. So when it will get blue, it will tell us the progress, or it will tell us the work done. So this is very good and very helpful chart that we can make. Number 2, load chart. In order to making load chart, we will have to see that how many employees we have and how much load we should give to each employee, and what is the time when our employee is free and what is the time when our employee is engaged. So here we have written different employees: number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, Annie, Antonio, Kim, Morris, Dave, and Penny. On the other hand, we have 6 months duration, and we have seen the blue bars show us the engagement or the busy schedule of the employee. So Annie is busy in first month and half of second month. Annie is free from second month half till third month complete, and then Annie is busy again in fourth and fifth month, and Annie is free in 6 months. So this is the way we have managed the load of our employee and the name of employee is Annie. Antonio is engaged throughout the 6 months. Kim is free in first, second and third month. The load is given to Kim after 3.5 months. Same is as Antonio, same is with Morris, where Morris is engaged or he has a workload for the whole 6 months. So this is the way we can manage the load of different employees, and we can make a chart. Then there is another tool which is called PERT network analysis. And here is the example of PERT network analysis, where we have number one, events, then we have descriptions, we have expected times, and then we have preceding or previous event. So we will take the example of a building. Construction. Okay, so there is a project of building construction, and here is the list of all the activities we have to do, and we have given the names of all activities as event A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. We can give them name as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in order to construct the building, first activity is to get approval of the design or mapping. This will take 10 weeks, and there is no any preceding events or previous event, since this is the first event. Number two, then after that we will start digging. It will take 6 weeks, and previous week will be previous activity will be 8. Then we will erect the frame and siding. We will do the wall works. We will construct the walls. It will take 14 weeks, and the preceding or the previous week activity will be B. Then we will construct the floor, then install the windows, put on the roof, install internal wiring, elevator, internal paneling. Then we will put doors and interior decorative frame, and then we will hand over the building to the building management. So these are all the activities. Time frame for all activities is given, and we have also mentioned that after which activity has to be done, and we have given the names of all the activities here also. So there are 3 different activities of scheduling we have studied. Number 1, Gantt chart. Number 2, load chart, and number 3, PERT. So the third technique of resource allocation is break-even analysis. Students, sometimes organizations do some business activity and they get some revenue, and the revenue exceeds their cost, which becomes profit. But sometimes the revenue of the company does not exceed their cost, and they get loss in the business. So students, there is a condition or there is a position of the organization where a company stands at a position where they have no profit and no loss. Zero profit, zero loss. When the company reaches at the position where it has zero profit, zero loss, this position is called break-even. As it is written here, an organization breaks even when its total revenue is just enough to its total cost. It means the revenue and cost is equal where there is no profit or there is no loss. Okay ji. So there is a formula of break-even analysis. First of all, before going to the formula, we have to understand two things. Number one, in this formula we have used a word price, we have used a word price, and we have used a word cost. There are two types of costs. Number one, fixed cost, and number two, variable cost. Okay ji, fixed cost is the cost which remains same, which does not change. Variable cost is the cost which may change. For example, the salary of employees, it is fixed. If we have taken any loan, so we have to give installment of an activity or loan. This is fixed. Or if our building is on rent and we have to give rent, so these are the expenses which are fixed. Variable rent may be electricity bill or gas bill, since we will get the bill as we have used. Sometimes it may be more, or sometimes it may be reduced, or it will be different. So after understanding total cost, variable cost, price, now we will come to the formula. The formula of break even is equal to fixed cost divided by price minus variable cost. Students, let's take the example of break even, and we will put this in the whole data in the formula. So formula is break even is equal to fixed cost divided by price minus variable cost. So the fixed cost here is $27,000 divided by price is $0.10, and variable cost is $0.04. So if we simplify this, then we will come to conclusion that 27,000 divided by 0.06. So if we bring calculator here, and we divide 27,000 divided by 0.06, sorry, 0. Sorry, 27,000 divided by 0.06, so it is 4,50,000. So this is 4,50,000 when Mr. Randy will get the revenue of 4,50,000 rupees, he will get the point of break even, and any amount more than 4,50,000 will be his profit. And if he does not, if he is not able to get 4,50,000 in 1 year, it means he will get the loss. So these were three activities, students. Sorry, these are three tools which we have used today, or we have tried to understand today. Number one, budgeting. Number two, forecast, sorry, after budgeting. Number two, scheduling. And number three, break even. So this was all from week number 9. Inshallah we will meet again with week number 10. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.